Today we're taking a look at the ClearStream Fusion from Antennas Direct. This is a antenna that's made for indoor-outdoor use, primarily an outdoor antenna, but I'll get to this a little bit. It looks nice enough that I kept it just inside my home during our testing. Now I've been using this for a month now, a little over a month, and I've been very impressed. I wanted to come back and give you my opinion on it. A few things for price, I will link to it down in the show notes where you can go find that. I hate putting price on these kind of products because they change their price so often. It's actually cheaper now than when I started this review. So if you want to find out price, check down there. I hate to say, hey, this is $100, and then you come and you say, Luke, well, it's actually whatever it is. So that's why I don't put pricing on this, but we'll call this a mid-range outdoor antenna price. Now, one of the other questions I get a lot is this the new 3.0 standard for over-the-air TV? Will this work with the new 3.0 standard coming out that's currently being tested? Yes, all antennas will work with the new 3.0 and the old 3.0, or the old 1.0 standard, excuse me, for over-the-air TV. When the 3.0 comes, it'll offer 4K, better reception, all kinds of different features, but this, the antenna doesn't change, it's the tuner in your TV that's changing. But let's kind of dive into what you get here. I'll talk about my performance after I do a little unboxing. So it comes with an amplifier, a pretty straightforward little amplifier, very similar to all the ones Antennas Direct offers with their devices, works really well, isn't going to take a station that's completely hard to reach and give it to you, but it will kind of clean up some of the others. It comes with a nice metal boom arm to mount it on the outside of your home. One thing I really like is the quality of this is really good on all their stand products. Some companies have been switching to like a plastic base. For example, this is the base that you can screw into your home or your attic studs, whatever, to mount the antenna. Some companies have been replacing these with plastic. This is still a very nice metal one, and it left me feeling like it's a very good quality antenna. The brackets to come mount it on everything is also metal, which I really love. It does a really great job of all that, of being high quality. Just something that you feel like a lot of people have been skimping on recently. They did a really good job. It comes with instructions, very simple to set up instructions. There's really not a lot that goes into it. It took me like 15 minutes to put together. But they also offer US-based phone support. So they have toll-free support. You can call that number down there and get support with it. Lastly, you get a couple other features here. You got the power cable for the amplifier. Another thing that they did not skimp with, that a lot of people have been skimping with. This is a 6-foot cable. A lot of amplifiers have been coming with 3-foot cables, which is really annoying because that makes it limits where you can put it. And then it comes with a little wall plug. Lastly is the actual, let me get that out of the way, is the antenna. And there's really not a lot to say about the antenna because it's just a black box, to be honest with you. There's a couple holes on the back of it to screw in the brackets to mount it on your wall. On the bottom, there's the little coaxial cable right there that you screw in, and you can use whatever coaxial cable you want. The thing I like about this is it looks nice. You know, if you live in an HOA, this will meet the FCC requirements. Allow you to put it on there. It's small enough, and honestly, it looks very nice. It kind of blended really well into the into mini roof shingles with this kind of charcoal black, we'll call it. And so I think it's very nice looking. I kept this just laying behind our little TV stand in our house, and it worked pretty well back there. And it just kind of seamlessly blended in with all the other decorations we had. So the looks are nice. The other thing I like about it is it feels very sturdy. I live in hurricane, tornado country. You know, we're in Texas where everything happens here. The quality build on this feels good. It's plastic, which you know, that makes sense. The inside is metal where the receptors are. But this feels like it can take a beating and still go. With the metal brackets, the metal arm stands, the metal screws and everything. This feels like it's made to last for a long time. So overall, let's talk about reception. Now, I would consider this a mid-price outdoor antenna. It's a 60-mile antenna. For it being a 60-mile antenna outdoor, it can use it indoor too. It received all the channels that I have I expected it when I test similar price units. This picked up everything and it did a very good job holding the signal. So for signal quality, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. For build quality, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. I really don't have anything negative to say about this. Honestly, I wouldn't even complain if this was a little larger. But if you want an indoor antenna, this is probably the best outdoor antenna that can also be used indoors. Every now and get here, hey, I'm in an apartment, I don't have a balcony to put an antenna on. You know, what's the best indoor antenna with the strength of an outdoor antenna? This may be it, because there's a lot of ways I feel like this could easily blend in. One of my #1 tips is don't put it directly behind your TV, because TVs block over their TV signals because they're metal and they create an electrical field. So I feel like I could easily hide this in an apartment and it will do a good job. I'm very, very happy with the quality of this antenna. I'm happy with the quality of the stand. That's really all I can say. So reception, again, excellent reception for the price point and the range, 60-mile range, mid-range price outdoor antenna. Does great there. The quality, I would say, is above average for the price you're paying for a 60-mile outdoor antenna. I love good sturdy metal. I love the fact that they offer US customer service with a phone number to call if you have questions. I love that the bracket is still made out of metal. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll do my best. One last, because I know people are asking, Luke, why aren't you going to show us channels on it? Well, where I live is different from where you live. So if I would say, hey, here is 30 channels I picked up with it. Where you live, you may only get 10, or you may get 5. What I recommend is in the show notes down below, I'll put a link to antennaweb.org. There you can enter your address, find out what you should get with an antenna where you live. I highly recommend you do that before you buy this, because that will help avoid buying the wrong kind of antenna. If you live very close to transmitters, maybe all you need is an indoor antenna. If you live very far from the transmitters, maybe you need something more powerful. But for a mid-range outdoor antenna, this is excellent. Questions, comments, let me know. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It helps me a lot. Check back here for great weekly Q&As, interviews, reviews, and hopefully helping you get the most out of your cord cutting experience.